Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today I want to talk about the new World Boss Ultimate unlock requirements for Cable and Apocalypse. Because if you know these 18 characters that are needed to progress through the Apocalypse and Cable stages, and you can start building them up, especially the ones at the beginning, the stage 10s, 20, and 30 requirements, then you can push into higher stages faster. You can farm your conquest XP faster, you can get those materials faster, you can get those CCF faster, you can get those Odin's Blessings faster, and it's all good. But before we get into that, we have to, of course, address, it's not the elephant in the room, it's like the atomic bomb in the room, and my inventory is garbage as well. We're not going to get into that, but what we are going to get into is the fact that we still have a 3,000 capacity cap on X-Men materials. Marvel Future Fight, we cannot and will not and do not play the new world bosses that you spent weeks, if not months, designing. Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, Cable, and Apocalypse. We're not going to play them with this stupid cap right here. It's not worth it. You're throwing away Black Antimatter and Chaos Nordstones. Not to mention the fact that because these items don't have a cap, and because you guys refuse to unlock the cap on X-Men materials, veterans like me can stockpile. This is not a whale thing, guys. This is a 4-year player thing. If you've been playing for 4 years and you spent a little bit of money, you probably have over 20,000, 30,000 Black Antimatter or more. So you guys are letting us stockpile these resources that allows us to instantly tier 2 and instantly rank up characters like Silver Surfer because you're too stubborn to unlock this cap. I understand it makes you guys some money, but it's been over 2 years that you've been milking this X-Men mutant thing. It's time to stop. So we started the hashtag scrap the cap. We started it over a week ago, and it got a whole bunch of traction. I was really impressed with you guys. I made notices and I made mentions in multiple videos, saying that I was so proud of, over 1,000 likes, over 500 retweets. It was going crazy. There was like way more than 1,000 impressions and engagements online with people using and tweeting and retweeting and posting hashtag scrap the cap. I see it on the Netmarble forums as well. And then, on November 28th, they addressed it. We have received word from many agents requesting changes to the limit of mutant growth materials. The team is reviewing the matter. Per the resolution, we'll make a further notice very soon. Very soon! Marvel Future Fight, it's been over a week. What do you mean very soon? You guys are on the clock. This is day 9. Let's go. Guys, uncap it. Let's go. If you're not gonna uncap it, you gotta bump the cap. You gotta at least like triple the cap. Bump that shit to like 8,000, 9,000. I don't really care. It's got to be a high enough number that we can instantly get a character maxed out if we save up enough. Not just maxed out automatically, but if you're saving for months, you should be rewarded for that. Not to mention the fact that you guys have been pushing more mutants update after update. We used to only get mutants in a single update every 3 updates. So it's like 2 regular updates, 1 mutant update. 2 regular updates, 1 mutant update. That's how it went. Now, it's like almost every update has new mutants. So the fact that you guys are releasing more and more mutant characters, more and more strong mutant characters that we have to rank up, more mutant tier 3s. Namor was tier 3. Cyclops was tier 3. Apocalypse was tier 3. Don't even get me started. Don't make me go back earlier. Jean Grey, Wolverine. Don't make me go back. So many mutant tier 3s this year. And the fact that you guys have not bumped the cap is absolutely disgusting. So hashtag don't let them forget, guys. Put your pedal to the metal. Put the foot on the gas. Don't let them forget about it. We haven't forgot about it. Scrap the cap. Let's go. Now, back to... calm down, Alex. Back to the point of this video for the informational purposes of discussing the new World Boss Ultimate unlock requirements. So, hopefully they'll be scrapping the cap soon. In the meantime, let me hit you with this information. Big shout out to, as always, Ow Wow, Pink Chode Ow Wow, for the infographic. I sort of copied his, or I saved his infographic, their infographic, and then I cropped it to show you guys each individual boss. So this is the requirement unlock thing characters for Cable. We've got Titanius, we got Tatiana, Amadeus Cho, so they're both free-to-play characters right at the beginning, but then stage 30, they hit us with Mr. Fantastic, ooh. Then we got Arachnite, ooh. Then we got Sin, then we got Odin, ooh. Then we got Kid Kaiju, Then we got Baron Mordo, and then we got Proxima Midnight, ooh. So, yeah, pretty expensive characters. We got 1, 2, 3 native tier 2s. 3 native tier 2s. Bro, 3? And then we've got a paywall in Kid Kaiju, and they double dipped and they got the Crystal Wall Arachnite as well. Damn, son. So those are some ugly ass requirements. Now I understand they're not going to repeat characters, so that's why you're eventually going to get, you know, once so many characters have been used up, you're going to get a list of like a bunch of shitty characters. But man, literally every character on this list except Proxima and Mr. Fantastic are absolutely trash tier. This really shows Marvel Future Fight. Wake up, guys. You have to rework all of these characters. Titania needs a rework. Cho needs a rework badly. Arachnite should be better because he costs crystals. Sin is a sin. She's God's sin. She needs a rework. Odin is a literal god. He needs a mega rework a la Apocalypse. Kid Kaiju is not worth a penny. He needs a rework. And Baron Mordo, aka one of Doctor Strange's greatest arch rivals, yeah, he's garbage. He needs a rework. And Proxima probably needs a rework as well, but not as much as any of his other characters. So yeah, that's pretty brutal for Cable. Not looking forward to that one. But now let's take a look at Apocalypse. If you thought it was bad, oh, it gets worse. So here we go, throwing up Apocalypse here. We got Heimdall, again, free-to-play friendly, easily farmable. You just got to get the character to 6 stars, by the way, in case you guys are wondering what I mean by, like, easy characters or free characters. You don't have to max out this character in order to get through the stage requirement. You just have to have them at 6 stars, level 1, and then you can bring them into the stage with 2 other characters that can kill Apocalypse or kill Cable or whoever, and then just do that 5 times on 5 different days, and then you'll unlock those requirements. There's other requirements that you need to unlock, but these are the character-specific requirements. These are the requirements that if you want to do all of the bosses to level 99, it would require you to build up 90 different characters because, you know, 9 different requirements for each stage, 10 stages, yada yada yada. So Apocalypse, we got Heimdall, but then they hit us with Black Dwarf, ooh, aka, you know, Cull Obsidian. Then Whiplash, okay, that's fine. He's free to play friendly. And then Ironheart, oh my god, ooh. And then, okay, Ironheart, I'm recovering. Dormammu, what? Dormammu's terrible. Okay, Spider-Gwen. Rachel Summers? Buh. Strife? Buh. This is by far the worst. And I don't exaggerate when I say this is the worst stage requirement I've ever seen. Black Dwarf is native tier 2 and he's not good. Ironheart is paywall and she's trash. Dormammu is native tier 2 and he's not good. He's super expensive to get to 6 stars, and you have to pay crystals now. If you didn't unlock him because of the special mission quest pack, you have to pay crystals. And then Rachel Summers costs crystals, and then Strife is a native tier 2. Bro, Apocalypse is by far the most expensive one to unlock. Like, Black Dwarf is expensive. Ironheart is money. Dormammu is so expensive. He's the same cost as Thanos to get to 6 stars. And then Strife is the same cost as other expensive native tier 2 feather types, but then because of Strife, you have to unlock all of the other ones. So you have to finish the Deadpool quest, you have to purchase the Psylocke pack and get her to tier 2, Colossus tier 2. Oh man, like seriously, they are like, man, they really want you to pay 450 crystals to bypass this stage requirement. So again, like, really nasty requirements. Again, Marvel Future Fight, you gotta rework a lot of characters. Whiplash is trash, he needs a rework. Ironheart is mega trash, he needs a rework. Dormammu is literally the dark dimension. He's literally a dimension. That's how powerful he is. And he's garbage in this game, he needs a rework. You know, Spider-Gwen needs a rework. You know, Black Dwarf, Heimdall need reworks. That one's bad. That one's really fucking bad, to be honest with you guys. I would not recommend building up unless you're a big whale or you're a 4-year, 5-year veteran player. I would not recommend building up Black Dwarf or Dormammu. I would just pay the 450 crystals and be gone with it to push up to stage 69. And then you can think about getting Rachel Summers or not. Because honestly, those 900 crystals are worth way more. Yo, it's literally 900 crystals, or if you build up Black Dwarf and Dormammu, it's like 160 million gold. and then like whatever 12,000 black antimatter and like 5,000 chaos nornstones and like a billion bios. Would you pay 900 crystals if there was a sale in the shop and it was like, hey, we'll give you 160 million gold for 900 crystals? You'd be like, hell yeah, I want that. Of course you would, because anyone would. But yeah, it just doesn't make any sense at all. And then the other thing that I wanted to discuss really quickly with you guys is the pattern that Marvel Future Fight has clearly endeavored to create with stage unlock requirements. So I'm just going to go through quickly and show you guys how they've essentially ramped up the expensive characters. Expensive either being paywall, biosub or X-Gene sub, crystal wall, characters like, you know, Adam Warlock, Sabretooth, Emma Frost, Iceman, native tier 2, so again, Adam Warlock, Dormammu, Odin, Black Order, etc., or the ultimates, which is Nova, Blue Marvel, and Ant-Man. They went from 0 to Insano. So let's compare here now. We just talked about Apocalypse, but let's go back and let's look at Proxima. Throwing up the list really quickly. Yeah, the list looks pretty bummy. You know why? Because there's 0 paywalls and 0 native tier 2s. That's right. It's a fully free-to-play unlock list for Proxima Midnight. Surprise, surprise, she was the very first world boss. So, of course, they wanted to sort of ease us into the pool. They didn't want to make it too hard for characters to progress. So I respect that. I think it's a good decision. I just think it's a little bit... It is painful. It's like drinking something that tastes so sweet and delicious at the beginning, like hot chocolate or something, and then as you keep drinking it, it starts to get all sour and bitter. It tastes like, you know, some sort of awful juice. That's some sort of medicine for you. Anyways, my amazing analogies continue. Cull Obsidian, again, 0 paywall, 0 native tier 2. Then we get to Corvus. Now they start to tickle our feet. They throw in 1 paywall character. Here you go. Here, go get Hyperion. Go do that. We're like, okay, the player base didn't react too negatively. Okay, so then they're like, oh yeah, how about Ebony Maw? We're gonna throw a crystal wall at you, Emma Frost. That kind of makes sense though. She's an elemental damage dealing character and a native tier 2 and one of the ultimates. Nice. Okay, so we went from 0 to 60 real quick. We went from 0 native tier 2s and 0 paywalls and 0 ultimates to 1 of each. 1 native tier 2, 1 of the ultimates, and 1 crystal wall. Then we get to Thanos. You get a crystal wall, you get an ultimate, and you get 2 native tier 2s. So they went from 0 to 0 to 1 to 3 to 4. Just like that. Oh, but it gets better. I mean, it gets worse. Then we get over to the newest world bosses. So Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch were introduced together. What did we get for Quicksilver? 1 paywall, 2 native tier 2s, and a crystal wall. Very nice, keeping up those 4s. Then Scarlet Witch comes in and she's like, nah, bro, hold my drink. She goes paywall, 2 native tier 2s, a crystal wall, and an ultimate. Yeah, she goes 5. Literally 50% of the stage requirements for Scarlet Witch are complete BS. Yeah, and then for the latest ones that we just talked about, Cable and Apocalypse, we got, you know, 5. Cable has a paywall, a crystal wall, and 3 native tier 2s, which is insane. And then Apocalypse takes a big dump on everybody else by going paywall, triple native tier 2, crystal wall. And the crystal wall is more expensive than Cable's because instead of being a heroic quest, it's the 4,500 crystal danger room. So yeah, they're definitely trying to get more and more spending out of the player base when they go from, you know, from left to right for world bosses. And again, you know, on top of it all, on top of everything I've said, Marvel Future Fight still refuses to acknowledge that they have terrible, terrible marketing of this game to the actual players. Because you gave us these really expensive unlock requirements for Cable, Apocalypse, Quicksilver, and Scarlet Witch, but then you didn't uncap the feathers. So what did you want the players to do? You wanted the players to sell their feathers so that they were under the cap, then play the world bosses and pay to unlock these characters to get to a higher stage, to get more feathers, to sell more feathers? Like... Where is the logic here, guys? Why would we... Okay, forget playing these stages at all. Let's just say, let's humor you and say, you know, we love being dumb, and we're just gonna play these stages no matter what. We're not even gonna pay attention to whether we're getting resources or not. We're just dumb players. Why would you think that the players would want to push to a higher stage? The higher stages give more of the rewards, right? Instead of getting 50 feathers at stage 1, you can get 70 feathers at stage 30 or 40. Why would you think that we wanted to do that if you're not going to increase the cap on feathers and Mcron crystals? You must think we're really stupid, or you guys didn't think about this at all, which honestly is kind of sad. So anyways, with that being said, there's absolutely no reason at this time for you to be playing the World Boss Ultimate mode for any of these 4 characters. You should only be playing them at all if you need to unlock these characters, but once you've unlocked them, never ever play their stages again, unless you have to unlock another related character, until they fix the cap, until they scrap the cap, they get rid of the cap, we have unlimited X-Men materials, and then it will make sense to play these stages again. And I hope they do that because I genuinely want to play these stages. I hate going over here and refreshing my World Boss of the Day whenever I land on one of these 4 morons, but unfortunately at the present time I have to do that because Marvel Future Fight refuses to listen to the player base, refuses to do something that we've been asking for 2+ years now, and scrap the cap. So help me help Marvel Future Fight get rid of the cap and make their game better and just, you know, more fun. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.